Alright, YouTube. Here is video that I said I was going to make where if I do this and then do that and do this. Zoom in on the corals. So that's kind of cool. Colors are a little bit washed out just because the the 250 watts are on. Come on, there we go. And a little wonky on the focus. There we go. If I can focus in. Oh well, move on to the next one. So this is a colony that I got, no idea what it is, and the fish store owner hooked it up because he said it was quote-unquote undercolored for him to sell. So he gave me this for $24, and it's pretty awesome. It's starting to color in. It's getting like a purple-ish. A little washed out because the metal halides are on, but still, that's super bitchin'. And then go down here. Oh, where am I going? Where am I going? Zoom out a bit. Okay. Now I remember where I am in the tank. And that is like a frag that I had gotten from the same guy. And that, even when I totally neglected the tank, was still growing. So at the bottom left, you can't really see the color on the video, but it's like an intense highlighter green color. And then all that stuff right there in the middle of the screen, all those 4 lumps right there, those are all new. Right there in the center, that growth is new. It's starting to spread out like that, so it's pretty cool. And then this little frag down here, I don't remember which store exactly I got this from, but it's starting to come in a little bit. You see a hermit crab. The polyps don't extend a whole lot. That's the most I've ever seen of it. So I got it in the high flow. It's kind of highlight, but polyps are out. I think it's liking it. This guy I actually traded a giant maroon clownfish for this frag. The maroon clownfish had killed a couple of my fish, so I didn't really care what I got for it. I just wanted to get rid of it. So I traded it to a fish store that didn't have a huge selection, and this was probably the best looking frag that they had there. So I like it. It's pretty true to camera, but as you can see, the polyps are out on that thing big time. See a piece of algae stuck in it. That shit had taken over my tank, but I've pretty much gotten rid of it. So yeah, but I got my favorite coral, my dream coral, the piece de resistance, if you will, right there. Ora setosa. So you can't really see it from here. There we go. A little bit better. It's a little blurry because of glass and the water, but it's kind of like a cup shape with like fingers everywhere. And it's awesome. So it's liking where it's at. Its polyps are out. It's looking, still looks like it looked like in the store. So it hasn't washed out or anything. So I'm gonna keep it there. And this is how this all kind of goes together. It's my SBS island. There's the right hand side, the middle, and then that's the left hand side of the tank. This thing has been with me. Watch my older videos. Has been with me for a while now. I guess I can't focus in on it this close. So there we go, a little bit better. Still alive, still kicking. It's got this crazy neon orange color going and some like green specks growing in the mouth area, so I think it's liking the new light. Here's the clam. If I can put it on the glass and zoom in. There we go. That's cool. That's doing fine. See some sponges underneath. See life and stuff that's growing on it. So that's bitchin'. That looks super nice. Moving across the tank. It's my GSP island. See if I can zoom that in. That'll look like crazy crap. There we go. That's kind of cool. A little green mountain back there. So looks pretty cool. It's liking it. This is my Monte Pura digitata that I plucked off all these frags off this fucking rock that I had that totally poisoned my tank with algae and aptasia. So I pulled those off and then epoxied them onto this rock. So once this thing grows in, it'll be just a giant mound of Monte Pura and just look fucking crazy. So excited for that. These are my chalices. That orange one right there, that's coming back. That thing almost died, but that thing's totally coming back. It's like a super crazy, like Setosa orange red thing. Really basic coloring, but super bright. This frag right there that I just focused in on, that's a Hollywood Stunner. I got that free with the Setosa and that big ass colony. This I'm bringing back. Took a little beating along with the other chalice. This is a Leptoceras. This thing's doing great. It's totally covered that whole frag. You kind of see right there on this little thing sticking up, you can see the polyps waving. So it's loving life. And then here, right there, is another Leptoceras. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. I don't think I can. So there we go. It's doing great. This is a Sunset Monty, I think, and this thing is doing great. It's already started growing. This right there at the bottom left, that's all new growth. And I got this thing on Saturday. No, I got this a week ago. It's already starting to grow, so that's awesome. Here's some trumpet corals. These things totally have multiplied. Even when the water was complete crap, they still multiplied and doing awesome. Here is, you can see him, he's like the Dark Knight. It's my Midas Blenny hanging out in his rock. It's one of his underhangs right here. I can't really see it because it's kind of dark. But right here, this is a Pavona coral. And this thing's one of my favorites. Looks super cool. It's doing great. Same thing, even when the water was crap, this thing was still growing. So not super flashy colors or anything. Let's see if I can, there we go. But still a cool grower. Like the way it moves in the water. Let's see up here. This is the other high point in the tank. This coral right here used to have that little lump right there in the middle of the screen. Right there. But it died. It's, you know, that part died off. Now it's coming back. So you can see at the bottom it's starting to grow down. The top part's starting to color up and the polyps are out. So I think it's doing fine. This one, I've had it for a while now. I don't think its polyps come out that much in the first place, but this is starting to color up and grow a little bit. It's starting to poke out. It's doing great. And then that behind the rock is a Monty cap, but it's like hyper green yellow. I can't really get it on the camera because it's washed out, but yeah. So that's the coral close-up. Here is my zoanthid garden. Let's see if I can focus in on that. I don't think the camera and the glass agree. There we go. So, mole garden. The two little frags on the bottom left, those I have no idea what they were, but I kind of paid a pretty penny for them, so those are starting to grow back. Here is torch coral that now has, and that's not a torch coral, it's frog spawn. Frog spawn that has like 3 heads on it now. So this thing's doing great. It was a little bit lower flow through here and it was a little bit more puffy, but I think it's doing fine. This right here is my hydnophora. This thing's doing fine. Also one of my favorites, just because it's polyps and its tentacles and stuff. Same, it didn't really change much through the bad period, but it's still alive. And that little thing at the top is starting to grow. So here we go. Yeah. So that's super close up Trichophilia. Cool. So, oh, I'm just getting tired holding this thing on the glass. So, and this is a long ass video of just staring at coral. So, I'll do an equipment overview video next. Nothing's really changed, but I'll just go over what I was planning to do, what I've done. So yeah, thanks for watching. Later.